Who has the wealth of wealthy stockholders? That question seems absurd, as the stockholders have it, of course. But I'm not asking who owns the stock. I'm asking who has the wealth. There's a difference, you see. And the difference matters because many good people condemn the free market system on the mistaken belief that the wealth of the wealthy benefits only the wealthy. Wondering why we sound so different today? Well, keep watching this video to find out the shocking truth about Walmart's wealth. Yes, Walmart's profits go to stockholders, some of whom are extraordinarily wealthy indeed. But again, who has the wealth of the Walmart stockholders? Who uses it, and who benefits from it? Financial wealth versus productive resources. To answer that fully, we need to distinguish in our thinking the financial representation of wealth. In this case, shares of stock from the real productive resources the stock represents. Financial assets, such as the stock held by Sam Walton's wealthy heirs, are legally titled to Walmart. Those shares of stock represent real assets. The true wealth isn't the stock, which is just paper or electronic records of ownership. The true wealth is the real assets owned, the productive resources, like buildings, parking lots, equipment, computers, trucks, tools, machinery, shelves, shopping carts, lights, barcode scanners, plastic shopping bags, and all the rest that the stock represents. Who has these real assets? Who uses them day to day for their material benefit? Not the shareholders, certainly. They could be continents away. Those who use these real assets, we park in the shareholders' parking lot, move inventory around their forklifts, stock and find goods on their shelves, work and shop by their lights, stay comfortable with their heating and air conditioning, transport our purchases in their shopping carts, check them out using their barcode scanners, and carry them away in their plastic bags. In this important sense, Walmart's employees and customers have the shareholders' wealth. They're the ones who use it. The shareholders' wealth provides tools and equipment that make the employees more productive and therefore higher paid, and it provides goods and services at low prices to customers. Their wealth serves others, not themselves. Self-indulgent and idle wealth. The case is drastically different, of course, for stockholders who sell their stock and or don't reinvest their dividends, converting their financial wealth to cash that they spend on self-indulgent extravagance. Wealth held in the form of mansions and penthouses, yachts and cars, expensive trips and meals, only the owners of these items have them. This kind of wealth serves them alone, and sadly, to the extent they leave these luxuries idle, they serve no one at all. They're just waste. But as long as wealthy owners of Walmart stock hold onto it and reinvest their dividends, their wealth is merely ownership rights to Walmart's assets. It's not cash they can spend, nor luxuries they could buy if they cashed out. It's not cars, yachts, mansions, or anything they themselves use or enjoy. It's just ownership rights to Walmart stores with their parking lots, shelves, lighting, shopping carts, cash registers, forklifts, distribution centers, trucks, inventories of unsold goods, and so on. Others have that wealth, others use it, and others, not the stockholders, benefit from it. I don't mean to deny or ignore the value of financial wealth to its owners. It can be cashed in at any time for whatever its owners want, and even if financial assets are never cashed in and the dividends are all reinvested, the peace of mind that comes from the financial security that financial wealth provides is a great benefit, a real and enviable blessing. Nevertheless, as long as stockholders hold their shares and reinvest their dividends, their stock ownership confers on them no material benefit. As long as wealthy people keep their wealth in financial assets, the real physical assets those financial assets represent support the standard of living of others, not themselves. The next time you head into a Walmart, take a moment for gratitude to the wealthy and shareholders who didn't spend their past profits on them, but reinvested them so as to build that store and get you the products you're about to buy at the lower prices you pay. Enjoy your use of the Walmart stockholders as well. Enter Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders says Walmart heirs own more wealth than the bottom 40% of Americans Vermont said. Bernie Sanders, an independent who caucuses with Democrats, tweeted a startling statistic to his followers on July 22, 2012. Today, the Walton family of Walmart own more wealth than the bottom 40% of America. Sanders speaks and writes frequently about wealth distribution in the United States, a hot-button issue among liberals and a rallying cry of the Occupy Wall Street movement. The Waltons, of course, are members of the proverbial 1%, but are they really sitting on that much wealth? We decided to check it out. First of all, what is wealth? In economics, wealth is commonly measured in terms of net worth, and it's defined as the value of assets minus liabilities. For someone in the middle class, that could encompass the value of their 401k or other retirement accounts, bank savings, and personal assets such as jewelry or cars, minus what they owe on a home mortgage, credit cards, and a car note. It doesn't include income, what people earn in wages. For that reason, someone who earns a good salary but has little savings and owes a lot of money on their house would have a negative net worth. In fact, because so many Americans invest in real estate to buy a home, middle-class wealth has been one of the biggest casualties of the housing-driven recession. From 2007 to 2010, typical families lost 39% of their wealth, according to the Federal Reserve Survey of Consumer Finances done every 3 years. In 2007, the median family net worth was $126,400. In 2010, it was $77,300, according to the survey. And with that, we've come to the end of this video, and we'd like to point towards how one Sanders tweeted that the Walton family of Walmart owned more wealth than the bottom 40% of America. The statistic correctly compares the combined net worth of the bottom 41.5% of American families with the 6 Walton family members. That's quite something to think about, don't you think?